This is different. They let you do a practice before you actually go live. But, I received that. Divine Tribe, how y'all doing on this Saturn evening? I hope y'all turn y'all notifications on. I really do my best to try to get better at letting people know when I'm going live, but it's just always that type of vibe and frequency. Yeah. It's always that type of vibe and frequency. Anywho, I want to see who's going to tap on real quick. If you here, welcome, welcome. Definitely just wanted to check in with the Divine Tribe, Ebb in the flesh, you know. But most importantly, I know that we are experiencing this eclipse energy right now, and it's about to be a second eclipse this month. So it's just like purging, contracts, renewals, just a lot, a plethora of things. But I wanted to get a little bit more intimate with the Divine Tribe. I don't think I'm going to be on here too long because I'm at one of my spots where I normally go take me like a little walk, a little stroll, but it's already dark, as you can see. But it's also, they're going to be closing the area in a minute. So, you know how that goes. But anywho, I see it's one person tuning in. Are you able to share who you are or where you're from or anything, or you know, hoping that you feel open to share, and you know, don't have me feeling like you what I'm trying to keep it, I'm gonna keep it P, but I'm gonna be authentically me, you know what I'm saying? We know those monitoring spirits, they like to come around, and you know, but we know we divinely protected over here, so it's nothing to, you know, be all suspicious with. I just genuinely want to connect with y'all. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ebony, best known as Respect the Chocolate. And here I just like to talk about, you know, all the things, you know. It's been a minute since I went live. I'm actually doing pretty good. And that's why I wanted to get on here and share with my Divine Tribe. How you doing? Please be sure to, you know, go like, share, and subscribe to the Divine Tribe, because it's always a high vibrational vibe on this side, even as we face our fears and our shadow selves, you know. How y'all like that? I think I'm sticking with that. Like, that's gonna be that's my, you know, my tag when I get on here, you know, keeping it P, keeping it Q. But just being a little bit more intimate with the Divine Tribe. I haven't went live in a minute. When I do tend to go live, it's kind of sporadic. I'm talking about, you know, planetary alignments, you know, a little bit of astrology and daily life events, you know, just personal up life events that's going on with me, and giving y'all some encouragement and, you know, to inspire y'all along y'all journey as well. If y'all do have anything that y'all would like for me to personally connect with y'all, or, you know, have an open dialogue about, please let me know, because I am truly here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? He says, I'm going to a Comic Con in October in New York. That's what's up. That's what's up. I just actually, so a highlight event for me, I went to Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada for the first time. And what was so epic about that was I got to see Tony Robbins in the flesh. I don't know if y'all know him. He's a great motivational speaker for like top tier people in the world. So they, so they say. But I like to think we the new top tier people, we the new celebrities in this world. But shout out to Tony Robbins. He definitely did his thing. He definitely had a great significant impact on my experience in Vegas. And also I got to see Michael Yo. He's a new comedian, I believe, on Netflix, and as well as Angela Johnson, I believe. She's a comedian as well. So those were some highlights of things that I did this month in August. August to me is like a secondary birthday month. Like I wasn't born in August, of course, but I'm a Leo moon, and it's just real good significant energy for me. But yeah, besides that, okay. So where you from? And thank you again for joining in on the conversation tonight. Please be sure, if you like my vibe, to go subscribe to the Divine Tribe. This comic book convention, I heard about one of those. I actually want to go to them, right? Where you dress up as your favorite comics, or is it the comics, or I don't know. I like anime, no lie. Maybe it's the anime and stuff like that. Oh, it's in Texas. Oh, you from Texas? That's what's up. The biggest. Okay, I should have caught on to that. I respect it. I currently live in Texas myself, so shout out to the Lone State. Okay. But yeah, so for those that don't know, the eclipse is basically like when the moon basically goes in alignment with the earth, and it's dark, right? But it's just kind of, to me, my own interpretation, my own understanding. It is like a reflection, a shadow reflection. Something from the shadow is coming to the light. Something to the light could be going to the shadow. Either way it goes, it's like an integration, period. And that's a beautiful thing, y'all. I can honestly say for myself, I just been turning up, getting off of that frequency, unplugging from the mass consciousness, and continuing to be my most authentic self. The divine creator has literally let me know, like, Ebony, this is how you are going to make your mark on humanity. This is how you're going to continue to help humanity raise their vibration, by you just completely continuing to be your most authentic self. And it's been a process. It's been a journey. Of course, I'm an angel mom. Of course, I became a award-winning published author very fast, very frequently, but that's just because I truly have faith, and I've been truly doing a lot of internal work and external work. So I don't ever want nobody to think like, oh yeah, this just happened overnight. The blessings and the magnetism and things that's flowing in alignment with me, they are happening like that. But at the same time, there's still work, there's still learning and unlearning to be put forth into all of these things that I have plant seeds for and called in. So, but I'm just truly grateful to be in alignment on my path. And I also know, it says, how many scrubs do you have? Who you subs? What does that mean? Oh, also too. No, what, you good? What does subs mean? Sorry, you gotta. I'm like, that's one thing with me, y'all. I'm real raw and authentic. Like, oh, subscribers. Oh, okay. Look, I'm telling you, like, I'm real raw to this. And it's not that, I know that I have to start asking people. That's why you will start to hear me ask more for these things. But I'm not here to force anybody. Those that's going to align with me are going to align with me. I don't have many subscribers, honestly. But the fact of the matter is, I do this because I feel divinely led to do it. You know, I know eventually those that are connected with me and my vibration and my energy, they gonna subscribe to the Divine Tribe. You know, I ain't here for the algorithm, because the algorithm really don't with me like that, because I be out here speaking my real truth, you know. But you said sadly don't have enough subs to go live. Oh, okay. I'll be sure to make sure I go give you a subscribe. A subscribe for a subscribe, so we could be in this together. No, definitely. It's been a journey. Honestly, I really just started to do more of the YouTube sharing or content or whatever since aw. It's honestly coming up on a year now, y'all. Like, do me a favor. If you on this live right now, I encourage you, go do your research on me. Go back and see, like, I'm so raw and authentic with what I do, because I'm trying to show other people too. Like, you might want to be a content creator. You might want to get on here and be your authentic self, but just trust your journey and your process. That's just like with me. Like I said, I'm not here for the algorithm. I know that I talk about things and express things that aren't going to always get those likes, but I got videos up that's 100K and things like that, but my subscribers don't, you know, add to that. So it's just let you know, like, I just encourage you will want an audience that's going to be authentically for you, you know, and everything don't be for everybody. But we don't want those monitoring spirits either. Even though we know, and that's one thing that the divine creator is teaching me, we all got a shadow side. We all got a dark side. Me personally, I use the dark to work for the light. Always have and always will. But, you know, I get a little when I know, like, I gotta still allow those monitoring spirits and some of those type of energies to just shadow me and stuff, because they here to raise their frequency as well, or whatever they feel like they gonna do. As long as we know we divinely protected, I don't care, you know. But thank you for your subscription, and I'm gonna be sure to make sure that I go connect with you as well. Yeah, just stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. What do you share as far as, like, you know, what you post on here? Because me, like, that's probably why I don't have a lot, because I genuinely really, I be my whole self. I don't just stick to one niche. I'm very talented, multi-talented, very multi-gifted at many different things, but I stay in my lane, you know, and I love to share knowledge. I love to teach and share what I have learned on this journey for myself to help somebody else. So, you know, people probably might think I'm all over the place. So be it. But it makes sense to me as why I share myself the way that I do. New comment for you on the post following. I don't show my face, but I show my heart, passion, and I have one very, very big passion. I love it. I love it. I love to hear that. And when it's true, your unique passion, it doesn't matter, you know, like, keeping it all the way transparent with you. I went through stuff like that too, where I'm like, I'm sharing, I'm giving, and I don't feel like I'm being reciprocal, but it didn't make me stop. I stopped for a moment because I'm like, that's my energy, that's my frequency. But by me not giving up, I got the few hundred followers that I got. I wanted to get to 200 by the end of this summer, but so be it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know I'm putting myself out there authentically, I'm continuing to share what I feel led to share and being my unique self, because you got to also understand too, we in a world that's fighting up against AI, you know, and I felt like you too, like, things about me, I didn't want to be, you know, show face. I wanted to be faceless, but then I kind of just got out of it, and I'm just like, I don't want nobody to think that what I'm doing is being generated by something that's not real, you know. So it's all in what you choose. You said my friend introduced me to a show called The Amazing Digital Circus, And now that's my lifestyle. I'm gonna definitely have to check you out. You sound interesting. Can I ask what part of Texas are you in? And I know I said I wasn't gonna be on here long, y'all. Just because like where the area I'm at, they gonna be closing this part out, and then I gotta drive, you know, back to my destination. But if you feel open to share, if not, you know. But yes, so oh, I said what part of Texas are you from, or you know, in? Okay. But back to the divine guided messages. I'm gonna just share a little bit of story time with y'all before I tap off. Mainly the South. Okay, I respect it. Okay, so this eclipse season is really strengthening me to let the divine tribe know it's okay for you to reflect, because you're stepping into a season of the unknown. And you could even, this is the integration, like I said, the light, the dark, where the moon is shadowing the earth, and the earth is, you know, but whatever that integration is for you, allow it to be something that is going to take you to the next level that you want to be at. And hopefully that's a high vibrational level. I know for myself, y'all, I feel like there's like contracts, soul contracts, that you may not even be aware of, or you are aware of, but those contracts are unbinded now. Those contracts, and I'm not meaning like written contracts. It could be written contracts, but those contracts that you may have made unconsciously with certain people, places, and things, they're being unbinded, you know. And then you're having this realization now for your next journey of healing. Like me, myself, and I don't mind sharing because I have to be transparent, because I want those to connect with me and vibe with me from that type of frequency. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a soulpreneur, right? And right before the passing of my child, I was in this real stuck place. I was in a stuck environment. I was around people who I thought cared for me and had my best interest, but then I had deeply internally learned that they were hurt as well. So whatever energy and frequency that they were putting out there and giving me, it may not have always been subconsciously or subconsciously consciously given to me, but it was parts of them that were hurt. And I made a video about this the other day, and I was talking about divine masculines, right? And I digress a little bit, but this all goes together. Basically, you know, on this healing journey that I've been on, I had to look internally at myself, look in that mirror to say, like, Ebony, why do these type of relationships attract to me? Why do I find certain type of relationships or people to be appealing, and then at the end of the day, it's not? You know, so it wasn't like a woe is me type of thing. No, I hold myself accountable over here. But the people who I was around, they didn't have that. So I always check me, you know what I'm saying, at the door. No worries. Thank you for giving me a subscribe. I will be sure to go check you out. And you take care, all right? But back to the story time so I can wrap up, y'all. Thank you. With me doing that internal work and removing myself from certain environments and certain people, places, and even things, you're so welcome. um, it just really made me realize that I do have purpose outside of the pain that I've experienced, even though I may have learned a lot of lessons through painful experiences. I'm grateful for them. Even the people who was on my path at that time. And it was just always this spirit that I felt like was always following me. You know, it showed up in different bodies. It showed up in different, environments and things until I addressed it. And I feel like that's that contract that's being unbinded now, because I see why that connection was there. That entanglement was there. Ever since then, I've been able to connect with my higher self. I've been able to become more aware of myself and my spiritual gifts, my spiritual inheritance. And I use the dark to work for the light, even when I see it in other people. So learning more about who I am and not being that open sponge that I used to be to people projecting on me what they felt about me, how they perceived me. It just no longer serves me. So for me personally, that contract is unbinded. And I'm on stepping into another level of expansion and healing on my journey. And I'm grateful for that. I still got mad love for a lot of people. Because my thing is, I always wanted people to be their high vibrational selves. But that's the thing that you got to want to do for yourself. So in this eclipse season, I encourage you to continue to be your most authentic self, no matter who feels some type of way, no matter what they try to project on you, and believe in yourself and your abilities. Because those thoughts, those things, they not coming up for no reason. But we also have to be intentional with what we put out there too. Not everybody is out to get us. Sometimes things are just the universe loving us so much, asking us like, do you really want this? Do you really believe in this? Do you really believe in yourself? And that's where we at Divine Tribe as a collective. So I'm grateful that I was able to go live. I'm gonna pull a light oracle message for y'all. Y'all know how we do. And I'm even thinking about coming out with my own personal like deck. I'm just creative like that. Like, I use things as tools, you know what I'm saying? And I came up with something. I don't want to be too transparent and share about it, but just know it's another tool that I use to sorry about that. Somebody was calling me, to connect the energies high vibrationally. But yeah, let's see what comes through. So let us pray real quick. Divine Creator, thank you for the breath of this new day. Thank you for the gift of this new day. Thank you for this beautiful Saturn day that we have experienced. Thank you for the Divine Tribe. Please help me with a clear, accurate, and helpful reading that's insightful, that will most help us right now as a collective in this eclipse season. Please give me the best information that I can share with the Divine Tribe that they will be able to benefit from right now. We are open to receive through our higher selves. Ashe. Woo! That was quick and it fell. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. It's my little shoulder. Don't mind my chicken scratch. It's something I created. But it says, you are not alone. This is a reminder that you're not alone. Oh my goodness, the Michael Jackson song just came to my head. You are not alone. I'm here. Sorry, my voice is yeah. I ain't gonna say sorry because I will sing. I'll get on here and sing for y'all and just show another little other piece of my talents. But this is a reminder, if you out there and you've been feeling that way, you are not alone. Real quick, I've been feeling that way. I'm in a new state. I'm in a new environment. And I have to put myself out there so I can continue to connect with my divine tribe, my soul family. But at the same time, it's still a very much lonely journey. But I know I'm not alone. I know that I have my angel baby love. And oh, thank you. Make sure you go subscribe to the Divine Tribe, okay? Um, yeah, but this is a reminder, you are not alone, you know? Not alone on your journey of healing, expansion, growth. And you just know, if nobody else told you, I want to connect with you. I want to, be able to support you, but you have to be open to receive and allow me to, you know? And we're not taking on other people's karma. We're not taking on other people's projection. We're no longer dimming our light, because dimming our light doesn't do anything for those that need the light to be shined upon them. So, and of course, we always read the underlying energies at the bottom of the deck. Something I created, y'all. I'm sharing. I'm so proud of myself, y'all, because parts of me was always kind of like, this is personal. This is me and the divine, But the divine said, no, Ed, this is how you going to continue to connect. I don't always have to connect through this way. I'm always getting downloads and, just straight channeling messages from the divine. But I will use my tools and resources because they come straight from my inner compass. It says, you are meant for greatness. End of destiny. True nature. Fulfill your destiny in ignorance. LOL. Being and becoming. Hey, that's funny. That is so funny. That is literally what this sorry, y'all. It's a joke with me and the divine. This is what this eclipse energy is really giving. You are made for greatness. Don't dim yourself. Who cares if you popping out too much? I know I've been popping out a lot lately, but it's with all good intentions. And as long as I know my intentions are pure, so be it. All right. I will get the message from the Light Oracle deck, so I hope if that did resonate with you and you receive it, I really want to be knowing who that person is that's always in the chat but don't ever say nothing. But it's all good. You could be anywhere in this social media world, but you're here with me. All right, Great Spirit. Closing out with the Divine Tribe. what like Oracle message do you have for us today? As y'all can see, like I'm very authentic, very genuine, very pure. I ain't perfect, but we pure souls over here, and like that's what the Divine Tribe wants me to continue to, let y'all know. The Divine Creator wants me to continue to let y'all know that y'all resonate with me because there's a part of you just like that, So let's continue to keep making those righteous transformations, y'all. Christ consciously. All right. Closing messages for the Divine Tribe. Hey. Grounded. Where my earth signs at? You could be an earth sign. You could be a water sign. You could be any sign, honestly. But staying grounded. Continue to plant your seeds. Continue to uproot those weeds that are trying to fester over your seeds. Continue to... You don't got to worry about protection, but be vigilant in making sure that you are staying grounded as your seeds continue to grow. Yeah. You may need to go outside and touch some grass. Um, just do anything that keeps you grounded and connected to your higher self, especially in the midst of this chaos that we are all experiencing. I encourage it. Oh, I'm probably not able to show the card because I didn't even see that the lady was kind of, bare butt. But that's the symbol of earth. Stay grounded. You see the roots, new roots are being planted, new seeds are being planted. They're coming up to grow. You must stay grounded in that, though, to continue to go forward. And then we got the number 15, 1 and 5. That's 6. That's beauty, money, the materialistic world, grounding that spiritual energy into material energy. Yeah, it's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Real, not perfect. That's what I just heard. Wow. I'm gonna read the invocation that goes with this. Ooh. I don't know what this is about, but this was left in the deck. It's a little bit more going on than I intended, but let's just see. If you still here with me, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm literally hearing, like, continue to ground yourself, ground your ideas, ground your energy, so that what's manifesting, what's being, you can't, when you put things out there, the universe is going to bring it to you. It just may not come to you in the way that you think it's going to come, but it's going to come. But you just got to be in alignment and be prepared for it. That could be anything. Whatever your highest consciousness is really working on. All right. Yeah, I know that was funny, the bare butt lady. All right, grounding. You long for the free and open worlds of spirit and light. Yet you also yearn to experience healing power and divine joy of sacred sound and living color. You are meant to bring joy, beauty, and comfort into this world. Wow. I just said that. That's so interesting. To share the spiritual light. To do so, you need grounding. Your dreams want you just as much as you want them. Grounding helps you bring dreams to life and in the world for the benefit of many. When the reminder comes from higher guidance to ground oneself, it's a loving encouragement, never judgment. Grounding is a spiritual version of remembering to call your mother. You might literally need to call your mama. But, just spiritually speaking. It is a chance to check in with what's happening in your physical life and make sure you are giving the appropriate time and energy to what really matters to your heart. It is a chance to appreciate the beauty of the natural world and the love in your relationships. It is a chance to make sure your spiritual work is being applied in your life in ways that feel good for you. You might even dance them, or create a colorful flower offering for your altar, or sing them from the heart. Remember we was talking about singing the Michael Jackson song, You Are Not Alone? Go hear it and see what type of energy and frequency you be on. All right, let me get focused. It says, we are guided to ground ourselves when there has been an increase of light to the head. This can occur through meditation, prayer, or conscious connection with spirit. You may be on fire with ideas and inspiration, but struggle to express them all practically. You may even feel congested or tense in parts of your body where the energy needs some help to flow. This is a sign to move in ways that feel freeing, strengthening, and expressive, and to add healthy relaxation and exercise into your lifestyle to allow for healing to occur. We get this message a lot, y'all, in the Divine Tribe. I digress. Then the light can move through your entire body, bringing vitality and helping you translate your ideas into reality. To do so, take care of your body. Be sure to get plenty of hydration and rest. Spend time in nature. Use salt baths to cleanse your energy. Eat foods that strengthen and nourish you. Ground yourself by releasing emotional content. If you are either swaying from one extreme to another or retreating to your head to analysis rather than expression. You can ground emotionally energy by writing in your journal or by creating art. Shout out to the person that was just on the chat that was saying that they are artists. So many ways to express yourself, so many ways to connect with the divine. By creating art, poetry, music, or dance to express your feelings. You can also ground your emotional energy through physical exercise or being in nature. Practice soothing or calming yourself so that you can return yourself to a content, trusting, and peaceful state of being. This can be done by talking to yourself in a gentle, loving, and encouraging voice, reassuring yourself that everything is working out according to the higher plan and that you are very loved. Guided meditations and relaxation that help you feel connected, peaceful, and loved will also be helpful. Choose what works for you. You'll know when you are grounded because you will feel very connected to your body, aware of your emotions, and clear, energized, and present with a sense of well-being. If you are not feeling that way, this oracle says that you can. Your energy and well-being can improve, and you can feel good about who you are and how you choose to live your life. Grounding will help you and will help the universe to help you too. That's beautiful, y'all. So y'all know what to do. I know what to do too, y'all. I do it. I just got to continue to keep doing it, you know. Let's get into the invocation. We call upon the loving genius of the divine and our own spirit. Please help us now through unconditional love and divine mercy to ground all levels of our being so that we can manifest our highest and most loving, joyful destiny. We enjoy being present in the here and now with our bodies, with our breath, receiving spiritual light and shining it through our hearts into the world. Cheers. Into the world. We love our bodies and our senses, our souls and our hearts. They are all avenues of our spirit to experience and express this to the world for the greatest good. May all living beings feel helpful, grounded through unconditional love for the highest good through my own free will. So be it. That was beautiful, y'all. Thank y'all for staying tapped in with me. We've been on here a little bit longer than what was expected. I did have one more. The underlined was the ascension of the Rainbow Bridge. I probably won't read that full one out just because I'm just grateful somebody still tapped in with me, but I was still going to continue to put this out here because I have to be obedient and do what I'm supposed to do. But that's the number 18, the Rainbow Ascension Bridge. And 1 and 8 is 9, and 9 is always an ending for a beginning. So I'm going to just read the invocation, right? It says, we call upon the unconditional loving guidance that can assist us with mercy, grace, protection, and support through our ascension process. We accept the opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. We accept the opening of our chakras into more loving consciousness. We accept the changes happening in us and in our lives due to this spiritual growth. May we be held in tenderness and compassion as we release lower vibrational patterns and embody authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for all the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now through my own free will. So be it. Ashe. I definitely feel like all of these invocations and divinely guided messages definitely had what to do with what I was sharing with you guys with the eclipse that's going on right now and the significance that there's another eclipse coming in this, again very soon. But I hope that the transparency that I share with y'all through my own spiritual journey and growth of me, having to make those necessary changes, having to pause, stop, and reflect, stay grounded so these things can continue to integrate. Just like what's going on with the moon and the earth right now, the shadow and the light, the yin and the yang, it's all significant. But I thank you all, and please make sure that you go like, share, and subscribe to the Divine Tribe, because it's always going to be a high vibrational on this side, especially as we face those fears and release it for the love frequency and continue to remove our lower selves. Yeah, it's possible, y'all. It just takes internal work and consistency. And you're not alone. That was the reminder. You're not alone. So let's continue to keep making those righteous transformations, Christ consciously. I appreciate you. Look, y'all know where I'm at. Till next time. Peace. Thank you, Divine Tribe. Y'all take care.